Welcome back to halftime. Rochester 6, Chicago 4. Let's go down to the locker room where we have Shawn Williams.
And welcome to the Halftime Intermission Report. My name is John Zinni with Time Warner Cable Sports Network, and I'm joined now by Knighthawks forward Shawn Williams. Shawn, 2 goals in that first half. Your team up 6-4, getting a lot of man up opportunities.
Yeah, obviously I think everyone knows we've had a little trouble on man up this year, so we're just trying to find the net and try to keep things simple. And we know we just that's going to be one of the keys is getting more than 50% in the game on our man up.
And for a while there in the early goings, it seemed like you guys would score a goal, and immediately they score a goal right back. And eventually now you've got the 2-goal lead going into the half.
Yeah, it's tough. You finally get a goal and then the trade right back, but that's all part of the game. And I think we were a little tight coming in, and I think now it's going to start to open up.
And you're coming off a pretty exciting game at the All-Star, a nice performance there. Got the game-winning goal, in fact, in overtime, to give the East the win over the West.
Yeah, I was obviously I would like to trade that overtime goal for the Saturday night's overtime goal, but it was a fun day, and it was capped off a little rough weekend by bringing something better.
And looking at your career here with Rochester this year, a little bit uncharacteristic of years past. You guys struggling now to get into the playoffs. And how's that been this year? And this game, obviously, a must-win for you.
Well, I think everyone just is remembering last year, 14-2. But there's been years where we're at 4-6 and we battled back. So to say it's uncharacteristic, obviously it's not where we want to be. The league is tough, and our backs are against the wall, and we're a veteran club, and we got to go there and do what we got to do.
Forward, Shawn Williams, the Rochester Knighthawks, up 6-4 over the Chicago Shamrocks. We'll throw it back up to Craig.
Thanks a lot. That was Shawn Williams of the Rochester Knighthawks. We'll take a break here from the Blue Cross Arena. Rochester 6, Chicago 4 on the Knighthawks Broadcast Network.
2-0 lead for the Syracuse Crunch over the Rochester Americans after 2 periods of play. So it doesn't get any better. The Amherst have to try and climb out of a hole for the 3rd period. Time now for our second intermission interview. We send you downstairs once again to John Zinni.
And welcome to the second period intermission. I'm being joined now by defenseman for the Syracuse Crunch, number 22, David Cullen, having a great game thus far in 2 periods. A goal, an assist in the first period and a goal in the second. And David, you're a former Amherst here, played for 3 years. What's it like coming back to the Blue Cross Arena to play the Amherst?
It's fun, I really enjoy my time here. My family really enjoyed ourselves here, and it's fun to come back and play against them. And so far so good this game, and we got to keep it up.
And now you're playing for a team that's done very well against the Amherst as of late, winning the last couple of games against the Rochester Americans, on a roll here as a team in general.
Yeah, we're playing well. We have everyone's really buying into our system, and that's just simple hockey, getting the puck in deep and using our speed and that. And we run a good run right now, and we want to try and keep it up here and have a good feeling going into the playoffs here. So we just got to make sure we keep the foot on the pedal.
So your 8th assist of the year and your 3rd goal of the year. Not a lot of offense thus far this season, but in this game, you're really doing a good job stepping up into the play.
Yeah, I'm just trying to play a role, and kind of just make sure I'm a solid presence back there, move pucks, and if I can chip in offensively, that's great. And I was lucky to get a goal tonight. But it's our team. Everyone every night's just pitching in. We have different guys every night that are playing a big part of our success, and I think that's why our team's doing so well. It creates good chemistry, and the boys are having fun.
And David Cullen, happy to come back to the Blue Cross Arena. A goal and an assist tonight, and both of those goals are the only ones scored thus far in this game. The Syracuse Crunch up 2-0 on top of the Rochester Amherst. We'll send it back up to Don.
All right, John, thank you. And David Cullen actually started out the season in Sweden at 18 games played there before coming over a late season addition to the Syracuse Crunch. An excellent addition for Syracuse. 2 periods complete. Now the Amherst trail by a pair. We'll head to the 3rd period shortly, so stick with us for more. Again, it's Syracuse 2, Rochester 0. This is the Amherst Broadcast Network. All right, are we ready downstairs? Okay, we'll send you downstairs now for our post-game interview. Here once again is John Zinni.
And joining me now is left winger for the Rochester Americans, Clarke MacArthur. Now, Clarke has had a tough stretch against Syracuse, running into a hot team, winning their 13th straight game.
Yeah, they've been on a really good roll, and they got a lot of older guys there, and you have to give them credit. To win that many, you got to be consistent.
Down a goal in the first, then down 2 in the second. You guys were fighting back, having a lot of chances, and then the game got very physical towards the end. So a lot of fight in your team still.
Yeah, it was good to see you guys get out there and still compete like that. I mean, we didn't really get any bounces on the power play there. We had a couple chances, and that's the way it goes. I mean, it's good to see you guys battling at the end.
So 2 games left in your season, tomorrow against Toronto and then Sunday back here at home versus Lake Erie. What do you think your team needs to do, and what would you like to see them do in these last few games?
I mean, obviously, get the wins would be nice. I mean, we got to come out and try and play a 60-minute game. Toronto's they got a really good team over there, so we're going to have to be really well defensively. And, I mean, Lake Erie will be a tough game too.
All right, well, thank you very much for joining us, Clarke. And the final score, Syracuse Crunch 4, Rochester American 0. We'll send it back up to Don.
All right, John, thank you much. So tonight the Amherst come out on the short end of things against Syracuse once again. And the Amherst down to 2 games remaining as they drop this one tonight at the Blue Cross Arena. The final, the Crunch 4, the Amherst nothing. This is the Amherst Broadcast Network. And tonight's Amherst hardest working player of the game is brought to you by Skips Callahan Park in association with Kastner Food Service.
Well, I thought the effort caused the goal, and that was going through the middle, and that was Mark Mancari.
So Mancari will receive 5 pounds of Italian sausage and 4 1-pound strip steaks from Skips Meat Market at 9 Callahan Park for his efforts this evening. Congratulations to Mark Mancari. We send you downstairs now for our post-game interview to John Zinni.
And welcome to the post-game report here on Time Warner Cable Sports Network. My name is John Zinni, and joining me now is Mark Mancari, who had the game-tying goal in the third period to make it 2-2 and extended his 3-game point streak. And Mark, talk a little bit about that second goal. You guys keep coming back. They scored first, you came back, and then again come back with that second goal.
You know, it was just a lot of hard work by every guy on the ice. Started with Dylan Hunter getting the puck out of our end up to Clarke MacArthur, and he just went wide, and I drove the lane and gave me a great pass. So it's all those guys. And
then last night you played Syracuse, and then you played them again tomorrow. Unfortunately, you lost last night. What do you have to do tomorrow to get that win?
You know, we played a pretty decent game in there. The difference with special teams, I don't think we got a power play goal in I think probably 10, 13 minutes, 14 minutes on the power play. So we got to get that better, and you know, our penalty kills got to be better against them as well.
So tomorrow against the Syracuse Crunch, Mark Mancari tried to extend the point streak to 4 games. He leads the team with 52 points, 19 goals, and 33 assists. We'll send it back up to Don Stevens.
All right, John, thank you much. Mark Mancari as he comes away with the meat here tonight and doing a nice job at working his rear end off, but it's in a losing effort tonight as the Amherst come out on the short end of the score here at the Blue Cross Arena. The final score, the Grand Rapids Griffins 3 and the Rochester Americans 2. And this is the Amherst Broadcast Network.